First, Dave Nichols, editor-in-chief, Easy Riders Magazine. Steve Smith, curator of the Flying Leatherneck Aviation Museum. And Arlen Ness, godfather of custom motorcycle building and design. Round one will be the performance testing.
The interesting thing about putting them through performance trials is these two bikes couldn't be more different.
On one side, Mike's souped-up Zero bike, featuring a brand new 88 cubic inch panhead engine, versus Jason's vintage Mustang, with a 1946 knucklehead engine that's just half the horsepower of Mike's pan.
Your mark, get set, go.
Mike's Zero bike easily outhandles Jason's Mustang through the cones. But a good dogfighter also has to be quick.
Okay, guys, this is part 2 of performance, the dyno drag. Jump on your bikes, let's have at it.
The dyno measures engine power, and Jason's old knucklehead is no match for Mike's newly built pan. Mike's bike takes the early lead, winning performance hands down.
I was expecting to give Simon the performance part. I mean, this bike really wasn't put together for high horsepower or dyno drags.
But there are still 2 categories to go. For fit and finish, the judges will scrutinize every aspect of the bike's design.
Like the shape of the tank, like the fender, it's mounted nice and close to the tire.
We chopped it in half, sucked it in so it actually hugged the tire right. We had the wheels made after the radial engine on the plane.
I was wondering how you guys were going to do a radial engine on a motorcycle.
And these things spinning down the road are ridiculous.
Looks great.
Thanks.
The work and dedication these guys put into it and the thought they put into these bikes is mind-blowing.
The Mustang has this shape that could just cut air, and that's what we were going for. I didn't want any like cheesy weld-on fins or bombs or anything, you know? All the tins are hand-formed aluminum, just like the plane.
And you chose a real knucklehead, a 46?
Yes, sir. I never got behind fake motors, so if it wasn't the real deal, I wasn't going to use it.
You have great attention to detail throughout the whole bike.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys, talking about fit and finish, they're completely different motorcycles. The Simon bike is very contemporary. It's a beautiful bike, has good fit and finish. But then when you look at the total different bike that Jason did, where he's got all of these little bits and pieces that are all handmade and have 2 weeks to do it. Right. I mean, I've got to go with Jason's bike for fit and finish.
I agree 100%. Yeah, it feels exactly the same way. It was really nice and clean, like the Mustang itself is a clean bird.
With performance going to Mike and Jason taking fit and finish, it all comes down to spirit.
How do you feel you captured the spirit of the Zero? One of the biggest things I knew about a Zero right off the bat was the kamikaze pilots flew them. So I went with no front brake and suicide shift. It had to be for the kamikaze factor. It was like the most sinister plane you could do, basically. And since I was already the villain, I had to choose the ones that started it all, you know?
I'm confident that we captured the spirit of the Mustang plane. More important than the plane was I wanted to find a pilot with some stories and then kind of remember him also. So it's kind of a tribute to him and the Mustangs.
You made it really personal.
There's always a combination of man and machine. If you talk to anyone that owns a motorcycle and they feel the same way, and you talk to any pilot and they feel the same way.
One of these bikes is going to win.
Tough thing to judge.
Pretty amazing.
Yes.
All the way around.
Very amazing. Yes.
Well done.
All right, gentlemen, judges have deliberated a long time. It's been tough, a lot of back and forth, but they have come up with a winner. And the winner is Jason Wilson.
Thank you. Guys.
2 legendary dogfighters, 2 incredible bikes. But in the end, it was Jason's authentic, old-school style and painstaking attention to detail that won the day.
Give me a little bit of a profile.
For me, it worked out. Working with my buddies, we came together as a team, and I'm proud of everyone.